Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 10 of the Galaxy Podcast. We finally hit double digits now, and now we can finally really do something. 10 podcasts in the book, well, 9 podcasts in the books. I'm glad to be here. Today, I'm joined with Jesse. How are you doing today, man?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm living life. I just finished up with a 3-hour stream. Uh, Streams are going great. I'm really excited to keep doing streaming. Stream's growing and trying to get stuff done on stream and just competing too.
I feel that. I feel that.
Have you played the new BO6? I've been
I,
asking everybody that.
I have. I just got done playing $1 Shell. So
Oh hell yeah! What's the opinion on the new movement? That's the real question.
I don't mind it. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
but they could fix some stuff. But to me, it's not a problem. So
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, like for esports, I feel like a lot of it's gonna be people that are good at movements really going to utilize this a lot. And if you don't utilize it, I feel like it could kind of kill your game for this Call of Duty, in my opinion.
uh,
I don't know if this is going to be a lasting thing, but this could really kill a lot of esports players if you're not good at movement, in my opinion.
oh no, yeah, 100%.
Because I feel like a lot of people have to utilize this, and a lot of rushers are going to utilize it. But they did make the game pretty balanced, which is pretty good. Um, so I'm looking forward to see it. Is there anything that you really see a difference in with the new movement besides like people? Is there people rushing more or stuff like that?
Um, I say definitely more aggressive
Mm-hmm.
on like the SMG players.
Oh yeah,
So I mean, I play AR, so you definitely gotta step back more, sit on a heady or something.
yeah. For me, I'd always set back. I played AR. Um, Sometimes I'd run SMG, but that was very rare. Most of the time, I was always running AR. AR was one of my biggest things. I did run, and one cut I run, I didn't use a stock, so it was no stock. So sometimes I use like a M4 SMG build, kind of.
Yeah.
I forget what COD that was in, but I did that one year. But other than that, I've really just mostly ran ARs. I've always been a main AR. I've kind of stepped away from competing. Speaking of that, who are you competing for? I did see you had a Chaos jersey on in your profile
Uh,
picture.
yeah. So that was during MWC Columbus kickoff plan. I played under them. Um, right now I'm playing for Verified Damon. Um, we're looking for a new third right fourth. I'm sorry, not third. Looking for a new fourth. So we're gonna see how that goes. So
Hell yeah. I did just interview Scrappy. Scrappy was the owner of Chaos. He was my old general manager for Frosted Vipers back when I owned my own org. How was your experience go with Scrappy?
I love him. Super nice dude. Nothing but nice things to hear about him. So I can't say anything negative about him.
Oh hell yeah! And did you go to any lands under him or no?
The MWC kickoff Columbus line.
Oh yeah,
That was that was the only one. Yeah, that was the only one I've done.
hell yeah.
Um,
Uh, Scrappy's a great guy. I had him for about, let's see, I had him for about 2 years, honestly, because I had that org for going on 3 years.
yeah.
I had that created in 21. I dropped it in 23. So I've been out of the org scene, owning an org for over a year now. So I kind of stepped away from owning an org, and then now I'm back, not owning an org again. That was too much trouble. I can really tell, and obviously you probably know the struggles of finding a just keeping players in general.
Oh yeah.
Just a fourth because it's hard to find one, and then it's going to be hard to keep one. Um,
Yep.
that's really the biggest thing um, when it comes to having a team. I always struggle with it, and I bet you struggle with it a lot too.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to like. I don't know what it is, but it's like we can never seem to find keep a fourth that's like good enough, but we can only keep the same three, which doesn't make sense to me at all. But
You would think you could find a solid fourth, because you have three, and then any single he would just jump right in, and then all he has to do is click. But I, I don't know. I always would think like you could always find a fourth very easily. I
oh
always
no,
thought
yeah,
you could, but I mean, you could have multiple people try out, and you'd be like, hell, I'd have 50 people try out, and then not a single person fits.
I know.
It's brutal. It's sad too.
It definitely is brutal. It's definitely hard to find a fourth. I will say.
I just it's pretty bad, but I don't know. I don't see this COD could be an uptrend. It could be a downtrend. Um, so far, it looks like it's kind of being pretty good for the Call of Duty scene with Black Ops 6. Two Modern Warfares in a row really hasn't been uh, the best, in my opinion, but
Yeah,
I mean, it could go either way, but who knows? But
yeah. I didn't care for Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, honestly. It's just like as the game progresses through the season, it just got worse and worse as the game went on. So I just hope Black Ops 6 doesn't follow that kind of as the game goes on during the season, the game gets worse. So I just hope that players can do something for once. So,
yeah, just having 2 years of Modern Warfare killed me. Modern Warfare 2 was horrible, and then when I seen they were doing Modern Warfare 3 the year after, I was just like, "You're trying to kill me, man!" And Modern Warfare 2 straight to Modern Warfare 3, and then, I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was like decent. I will say that it's nice to have like a remastered game, but the fact that they did back to back is that was brutal. I've heard
it,
that the new game plays a lot like BO6. I mean, not BO6, Cold War, and all the
oh
game.
yeah,
It seems a lot like it too. And then having back-to-back games like that. I mean, Cold War wasn't that long ago, but it was kind of close. But still, it's you know what I mean.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you want something new. Everybody wants something new, and I mean, we're COD players. All we're gonna do is complain about it, but uh,
Yep.
there's not really much you can do about it.
It just doesn't make sense to me at all because like we asked for all these things to come back, but we all complain about it.
Yeah,
I just don't understand that. Like, why ask for this and then bitch and complain the whole time about it?
no sense whatsoever. I mean,
No,
like everybody wants World at War, Black Ops 2, and like just go
Advanced
back.
Warfare 2.
Yeah, nobody wants Advanced Warfare 2. I'm sorry. I don't want it back. And who cares about remastering games? Make a game like that game and make it its own. Create new maps. I don't want to play old maps. Besides Nuketown, that's the only map I could play
Yeah,
over and
I'll
over
deal with
again.
Nuketown. But other than that, actually, Nuketown and Raid, I can deal with those two. But other than that, I won't play any other map.
Yeah, Raid. For me, I've never been a Raid person. I never been. I grew up young. I didn't play COD super young, so when I played Raid, I was like, this is not my stuff. Nuketown's
Yeah,
my stuff though. I grew up sniping on it, just 1v1s, 2v2s. Black Ops 3 is where I thrived in Call of Duty. 2015, I had over 55 days total in that game in a year span, and that's pretty bad. 55 days
yeah,
total in 1 year. Um, but I would play that all day, all night. That game was my shit. Now,
yeah.
what was your favorite Call of Duty?
Ooh,
I haven't really gotten into this on the podcast, But
No, you did. That's a hard question. I mean, I played like every single Call of Duty, dude. That's the hard part. Um, my personal opinion, Modern Warfare 2. OG.
that's valid. I did like Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play it in its prime, but I have gone back and played it. It
I,
is pretty good.
I still have my Xbox 360, and I still have Modern Warfare 2. So might might pull it up one day, play it. So
Yeah, I was gonna do a thing where on stream where I went back and got Prestige Master on every single Call of Duty. I was like, yeah, that's gonna take a long time, especially on the older Call of Duties.
oh yeah,
Like I even bought Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and those are old. And you'd be searching for years just to find a lobby. And I mean, when it was on sale, you could find lobbies a lot more, but now it's not on sale anymore. Nobody's gonna buy it.
it's so crazy to me. Like if you look on Steam, for Black Ops, like all the older titles, they're still $60.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like, what the, like,
who's paying 60 for these games? I mean, they aren't in their prime anymore.
no, I know. That's what
Heck,
I'm
Call of
saying.
Duty World War II came out in 2017. You can barely find a lobby for that game anymore. And if you go back to Black Ops 3, my favorite COD, no lobbies. There's only like one or two lobbies playing. I just can't believe it. I mean, like, I wish I could find more lobbies for people playing, but nobody likes to play the older games. I understand that, but like, people paying $60 for these old games, and you
Just
can't
for the
find a
off
lobby.
season.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know, it's crazy, man.
And like, I don't know. I My favorite COD's Black Ops 3. That's just my opinion. I won't say that's the greatest of all time, but that is my favorite.
I didn't mind Black Ops 3. I'm gonna be honest.
The campaign, I will say, was utterly dog shit. I will say that. I did not enjoy the campaign.
I don't remember if I played the campaign on Black Ops 3. I'll be honest.
I remember it was long. I think it was like 8 hours long, or maybe it was just because I was young. I thought it was long, but I remember it being pretty long. And I just did not enjoy it. Like there's no storyline to it, uh, much. But multiplayer was very nice. Everybody said the maps were bad. I thought the maps were great.
Yeah.
And then zombies, that's the best zombies, hands down, period. You just can't beat Black Ops 3 zombies. All the DLC maps, that was that was great. And that was one of the best starter maps too. Shadows of Evil. You could beat that possibly, but that was one of the best starter maps.
Do you have a favorite Black Ops 3 zombie maps?
Um,
Or just a zombie map in general? A many times?
well, I would have to go to Black Ops 3. Well, I honestly have to go Black Ops 3. Uh, Cold War had good zombies. I think it was Cold War. It was Cold War or Vanguard. I can't remember. It was Cold War. I remember it was Cold War because I had that pink diamond for shotgun. That was a good starter map too. Um, I think I gotta go to Rise and Drock. I think.
Okay.
I think I gotta go that. My favorite
Okay.
starter map. I will. This is a long toss. Infinite Warfare Zombies. That is the best starter map. It was a space theme in the where was it? It was like at a festival or a circus, I think
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. It was like the clown one. Yeah. No, exactly what you're talking about.
I think that was my favorite. I did enjoy Infinite Warfare Zombies, but a lot of people said they didn't enjoy Infinite Warfare. I will say it wasn't the best COD, but I will say it was not the worst.
Yeah, no. I mean, I didn't care for Infinite Warfare. So, I don't care for jetpack games in general.
I think
Not
we
my
needed.
thing.
I think we need a jetpack game. That's
I
just
mean,
my
I'll play
opinion.
it. But it's not what I'm used to. Like, very much, so.
I know what you mean, and I don't know if it's just because of me. I grew up on jetpacks, but I think we need another jetpack game. And I thrived in Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, Vanguard, which those are pretty good games. But Modern Warfare 2 remastered, Modern Warfare 3 remastered, I could, if I brought out a tier list, I just feel like a lot of the newer CODs I could put so low on the list.
Yeah.
And like if I had to personally rank the best COD of all time, I'm going Black Ops 2.
Okay.
I think I got to go Black Ops 2.
MSMC and the MAA1. That's done in the game.
Oh
Or
yeah.
the, uh, yeah. Initial God.
Mhm. Black Ops 2, I went back and played it. Multiplayer is great. Campaign's great. Zombies is great. I mean, you just can't beat it. And I even played it in its prime. And you can still enjoy it. And I mean, there's hackers in the lobby, but you can just leave and join a new one.
Yeah.
And you can still enjoy the game. It's. I don't say it's my favorite COD because I didn't have the most fun on it. Uh, because I didn't play in its prime. But it's still one of the greatest.
Yeah.
But and like going back to like the remastered, I just remember they want a Ghost remastered. They want a Ghost. They want an Advanced Warfare. They want World at War. They want fuck. There's another one. I forget. Well, Black Ops 2 remastered, but I love the Black Ops series. That's my opinion. Black Ops 1's great. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. That's iffy.
No offense to anyone watching this, but in my opinion, Call of Duty Ghosts is the worst COD I've ever played. I didn't. I did
It's
not
one of the
enjoy that one.
worst. It's one of the worst. That was the first COD I started on. Was Call of Duty Ghosts.
But I will say, Gun Game was probably the best on that game.
Really?
In my general opinion, yes. Like, I feel like Gun Game and Ghost, it wasn't the same weapon all the time. That's what I liked about that Gun Game. It wasn't like you're using the same guns over and over again.
Oh yeah. The Infected, I think that's what it was called.
Yeah,
That wasn't bad, but it wasn't. It's different. I will say that. The multiplayer, I think the graphics is what killed it all. And I don't know, like it felt like a lot of the play felt weird in my opinion. Like if I go back and play it, it feels weird to play a little bit. But I think Ghost could have been really good if it was like 5 years down the line.
yeah.
Because it felt like a Modern Warfare game. Was Ghost is what it felt like, but like dimmed down.
I did not like the alien mode or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Infected
Fraction, yeah.
or Infraction or something like that.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I thought it was weird. It was different. I played it a lot. Nothing really special. Um, I do. I think Advanced Warfare is the worst COD. That's just the movement felt weird to me.
I didn't play much of it, so I can't really say much on that.
The movement killed it for me. I felt the movement. I was like, no. And then the maps were no. And then the guns were no. I'm like, this. I feel like I'm playing Halo at this point. I said that. I mean, I feel like I'm competing against Halo. And so bringing in Halo, I remember when Call of Duty would compete against Halo or compete against Battlefield, like who's better? And then, hell, I barely even hear about Battlefield anymore. They're just non-existent.
Oh no, I know. I still play Battlefield, whatever the newest one, 2042, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
I still play it here and there, not not very often.
I could never get in the Battlefield. I forget which one I liked. It was the like orange and black one. It was kind of hardline. No.
Oh, Battlefield 5, it's the top and lobby one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I like that one a lot more. I didn't like Battlefield 1. I mean, I could play them, but it was just like it was too big for me, and I like a lot of Call of Duty where everything's more simplified down, um, and the scene's better.
Yeah.
Just having the Call of Duty scene, but I don't know. But to
Yeah,
kind of jump ship, um, you stream too. How
I do.
how's streaming been going for you?
I don't stream as often as I would like to, but I've been trying to get better at it. Um,
Yeah, I started streaming consistently. Uh, about I moved into this house in July. I started back in September doing this pretty consistent again. Uh, or or maybe it was the end of maybe it was the start of September. Or no, it was August. That's right, August. And then I kind of got back into streaming, and then I found TikTok is a very good place to stream. I don't know if you've ever ventured out to there.
yeah,
Um,
I I I post my clips sometimes there, but I never streamed on there.
TikTok's a great place to stream. You get a lot of people, you get a lot of eyes. Twitch, if you go on Call of Duty, you can just scroll and see how many people have like one or two viewers or three viewers or four or five. There's just tons of people. But if you go to TikTok and you get 1,000 followers, which is pretty easy to do, if you just do the follow for follow thing, you can get there pretty fast. And once you're at 1,000 followers, just unfollow everybody, and then you can just go from there. Because once you can go live, you gain like 10 or so people a stream, and so if you get 10 followers a stream, you're doing damn good. The only
Yeah,
bad part about TikTok is that they ban people for no reason, and like they have it's automatic, and like I got banned for sexual exploitation. I can't even appeal it. I got a strike on my account.
how did that happen?
I don't know. I just woke up the next day and I was like, yeah, you've been banned till November 9th. Sexual exploitation and gender something. I'm just like, what? And they think my fans think it's because I put P. Diddy as my name in a game. I'm just like, son of a bitch. There's no way. People post TikToks about P. Diddy. How does that go through? But how is my shit gonna get banned for a week? I can't even
Yeah,
appeal it. Like some of the stuff you can appeal, but that they wouldn't let me appeal it.
that makes no sense at all.
And like they got me, they warned me, they banned me twice. I appealed twice. They said I was showing sexual stuff. I was like, what? I appealed both of them, and I won both of them. I'm like,
That's crazy.
there's no way. I mean, and then a lot of mine was like hateful speech and harmful behavior. Yeah, I get it. I played COD. It's gonna happen. But like the sexual stuff, there's no way. Come on now.
Yeah,
And like you can go back, watch the stream. There's nothing in there. So that's and then now I'm banned till November 9th. I have a strike on my account, which is amazing. Uh, gotta love TikTok. I mean,
yeah,
automated stuff. Gotta love it. But
yeah. I mean, I started streaming like 2 years ago on Twitch. I did this slowly streaming, and then probably after, well, these big tournaments, I started getting a lot more followers and all that. And then, in October, I think it was like the 1st of October last month, Methods from Optic,
yep.
he came in my stream and dropped 50.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that was probably like one of my biggest accomplishments, I guess.
That's what's up.
So,
So how'd you really get into competing for esports?
so I didn't start competing until Cold War. Um, I was late on that. But I didn't watch. I didn't start watching until like AW. Clayster and Attach kind of like were the ones that got me into it, Call of
Mm-hmm.
Duty competitively. So I kind of just watch it for since AW until now, and I didn't start playing until Cold War. So Cold War wasn't not my best year. It's just when I started off, and I didn't really know anyone. I just kind of like played in all these free entry tournaments, or not tournaments, free entry leagues, and with just a bunch of random dudes that sort of was like kind of the same way that never started competing. So so yeah, I mean I kind of started off from that, and then I say Vanguard slash Modern Warfare 2 is when I started to get my name out there, and went to my first LAN, which was Modern Warfare 2 Toronto Major, and just started. I competed there for the first time, first LAN. Just took a bunch of pictures with everybody, and that's how it all started.
That is, that's great, man.
Yeah.
I never got to experience the land. I still would love to experience one. Uh, I bet the atmosphere is great. I bet it's fun to compete there. It's I've heard a lot of great things about lands. I've heard horror stories, but I've heard more
Oh yeah.
positive than negatives though.
It, I say if you ever go to your first LAN, if you can afford it, go to Toronto.
Oh
If you
really?
can. That's the best one. It's always the best one. Um, I've had nothing but great times over there. Um, love meeting new people. Yeah, always a fun time going to LAN.
I love meeting new people. That's one of the reasons why I started this podcast, so I can really reach out to everybody in the community, especially with esports. Uh, I I'm trying to rebrand. I'm trying to keep it mostly in the Call of Duty esports scene,
Yeah,
but I do stream some Roblox, so I do want to bring in a little bit more Roblox. I do have possibly a game developer coming in soon, so I'm looking forward to that stream. Well, not stream podcast, but
yeah,
uh, I love the podcast so far, meeting lots of new people, um, and it's great to have everybody here too.
oh yeah. I mean, I do have my fair share of hate because of my disability, unfortunately, but I don't let it affect me. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why somebody should hate you. I mean, like I understand like if you people who trash talk, they're going to target that. I guarantee you, if they know who you are, they're targeting that, and that's probably all you hear.
yeah,
And like me, all I get's Ed Sheeran. I get Ed Sheeran all the time. I don't see it personally. I don't see Ed Sheeran. I mean, I have messy hair, blue eyes. I'm a ginger. I have a mullet. Ed Sheeran does not have a mullet. I
yeah,
don't. I don't see it. I have a mustache. I have a beard. He doesn't. Like,
yeah.
and it's just a typical scenario. I can understand, but like, I was going to ask you that. Has it affected you really? But
Um, honestly, no. I hear a lot of great things. Um, but I think one time I was at a Boston Major on was for free. I don't remember what picture it was. Like I don't know why, but like there was a bunch of people, not a bunch of people, but like a bunch of like nobodies trying to target my disability, my height, and all that.
mm-hmm,
And then I was just like, whatever, I don't really care. And then I got a GM from Attach, and
mm-hmm.
he was just like, hey, bro, just don't listen to them. So that's just kind of like make me feel better.
Oh yeah.
Knowing that like a pro player is just like, hey, just don't listen to them kind of thing. I mean, I want to change the Call of Duty side for people with disabilities. I don't know a lot of people with disabilities that do compete compared to like me.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to change like that side of and make a difference with that.
Oh yeah, I could. I would definitely love to help out. If there's anything you could, if
Yeah.
anything I could do, I'd love to help out. I mean, me personally, I don't have any disabilities, but
No. Yeah.
I I feel for you guys. I mean, uh, I love to help out, and I one thing I don't like is bullies, and
Oh no. Yeah.
and people are gonna. I know people, and people would just eat that stuff up. I mean, and that's all they could talk about. And that I understand a little bit of trash talk, but when it's excessive and they're
Oh yeah.
just doing it hatefully on and on and on, and that's all they can get. Like, and at that point, it doesn't even bother you because that's all you've heard.
And it's just the same stuff over and over again. I'm like, you guys can't come up with anything original. Like
Yeah,
so, like whatever you're saying does not affect me.
I love it when people bring up new stuff. When I hear something new or it's something funny, I'm like, damn, that's actually pretty good. I haven't heard that one before. But when it's the same thing, just making fun of your height or everything, it's like me having red hair. I mean,
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran, Ed Sheeran. I would think I would get Luke Combs. He has a mullet and red hair. No. And then now Queso's here. Now I'm Queso. Okay. So Queso
Yeah.
ruined it for me.
I mean, the typical one for me is just midget. Really about it. I don't really see. I don't really hear anything else besides the M word. So
Yeah, and it's kind of bad when people get hateful about it. Uh, I understand like picking on people a little bit just to get at them. If like they're jabbing, you're jabbing. That's okay, but like there's a point where you got to stop. I mean,
yeah.
Call of Duty's Call of Duty. It's going to be toxic,
Oh
but
yeah. No.
you got to
Like
think. You got to think of something original. You're coming at a guy that's been like this his whole life. You you got to bring up something original.
yeah. I was like, I can't change myself. I'm sorry. I didn't ask to be born like this. I mean,
Exactly.
so I'm just like, I don't know what you expect me to do. But I mean, a lot of the people that I met at like lands and all that, they said I'm like the most nicest dude ever. So
Yeah, you sound like a great genuine guy. And
I try to be, and I don't let the negative people get to me. I just let them be. Like just let honestly. And the hate is more of like me taking pictures with clothes.
really?
Makes no sense to me. Yeah, and I
Hmm.
think it's only because I get so many pictures with them, and it's like it's harder for them to get a picture. I don't
I
know if that makes sense.
I can kind of see that because I feel like what their point of view is that they think you're able to get that picture because of your disability, and
I
they're just
don't.
jealous.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
and it's like I don't want to use my disability as an excuse.
Oh yeah,
I just want to be. Go ahead.
I was just saying. Oh yeah,
I just don't want to be seen as a dude with a disability and all that. I just want to be seen as a dude that's a normal dude.
yeah.
That's all.
I was just about to say that. You're a normal guy. I mean, yes, you have a disability, but you're a human being.
Yeah.
You're a normal human being, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
No.
like
Yeah.
people being racist. There's no reason for that. They're a human
Yeah.
being. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's this world. It's people are going to be different. I have red hair. He could have black hair. This one could have brown hair. He could be white. He could be black. He could be six
Yeah.
foot seven. He could be 4 foot 11. I mean, there's a wide variety of people. And when you come to America, people's come from all over in America.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you go to certain other countries, people are going to be more alike. But in America, people have come from all over. So there's really people come down from Canada, Mexico, and then Spain, the French, the Germans, Native Americans, Japanese, the Chinese, the Koreans. They're everywhere, and people are going to be different, and you just there's just not much you can do about it, and there's no reason you should
Yeah.
hate people for it. They
Oh no. Yeah.
You could literally have somebody that could be the nicest person ever, and you're going to hate on them for no reason.
Oh yeah. No. 100%. And like when I went to Toronto for Modern Warfare 3, I've had a bunch of people come up to me and just ask for a picture, and just ask how I'm doing and all that. And like I even had some like a couple of pros actors in a picture with me.
Hmm.
I was like, the dopest thing I've ever had. So, but no, yeah, I mean, all the people I met at LAN are the most nicest people I've met. Probably some of the closest people I'm close with. I mean, like high school life, it was normal. It was normal, just a typical high school kid. And I didn't talk to a lot of people. I wasn't quiet, but like I just didn't want to associate myself with people.
You minded your business. That's exactly what
Yeah.
I did.
So yeah, so I just kind of like mind my business. Um, I don't talk with anyone from high school now. I kind of just live life, just do my own thing, and you know, like hard and wanted to get a job soon. So I did have a job at Amazon, but they fucked me over. So
That's how jobs are. I mean, uh, but I understand. I mean, uh, I'd been out of high school. I turned 20 in 25 days. So I'm been out of high school for a year. I bought a house. I talked to a few people from high school, really only one, and she moved all the way to Pennsylvania. Uh, but she comes to stream. She streams with me. Uh, but she's about the only person I talk to, and she's amazing.
yeah,
Um, but really, everybody else I've talked to, I mean, I do have another buddy that is in town. He has a local business here. I do talk to him a little bit. I talk to another guy. He goes to truck shows with me. But there's not a lot of people you really talk to from high school. I thought there'd be a lot more, considering like you're out of high school, you know people are gonna leave, you know people are gonna, you're not gonna talk as much.
yeah,
Why disengage? You're not gonna see
yeah.
each other as much in class. Why disengage? I was just surprised when everybody disengaged. I was just like, wow, I did not expect this was gonna happen.
Like the only time I talk with people from high school is pretty much my birthday.
I don't even
It's
get
pretty much
that.
like it's pretty much for me. It's just like, oh, happy birthday. How you been doing? That's it.
I don't
So
even get that. Like,
yeah,
I remember in high school, you get the Snapchat and people was posting happy birthday all over for you with pictures of them. I Nobody would do that. The only person who would do it would be my girlfriend or an underclassman. That's the only reason I got it.
yeah.
And like when somebody did it, that meant the fucking world to me. They didn't think it meant a lot, but man, it meant the world to me because I was not used to that.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm the same way with guys. Just like I wouldn't say I was quiet, but I kind of was. But whenever people would just say happy birthday or post a picture, it just made me happy. So
Yeah, I was kind of quiet. I wasn't the normal. They considered me popular because I played football, but I wasn't necessarily popular. I went to the same school since I was in kindergarten. It was one of those where everybody knew who I was. They know what I've done. I have a reputation.
yeah,
They know who I am, uh, but I know who everybody else is, and I can talk to them. But we're not like close where we hang out. Uh, I'm not one of those people that go to parties. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
yeah,
And that's a lot of what society is. And if you don't do that, I mean, you're just really not accepted. I tell when I play Roblox, a lot of my viewers are younger. I say, do not drink, do not smoke. Uh, be your own person. You don't have to do that to be liked.
yeah,
Because a lot of people believe you have to do that, then you get hooked on that stuff, and then you're screwed. And like I
yeah.
don't.
I don't agree with it. Obviously, I drink alcohol. Like the only time I drink it is like on occasions, like a birthday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like 2 days ago, or yesterday actually, I'm talking to a girl and I went to her house and she smokes marijuana, but I'm not a smoker. But she was like, "Are you okay with us smoking around you?" She wanted to make sure, like, obviously it was okay. I said, "Yeah, that's fine. I don't like really care." I mean, I tried it. I didn't care for it, but I will say it did help with my pain because I have very bad hips. and I'm like constantly in pain every day, but
Hmm.
I try not to show it. I'm so used to it. So I smoking the marijuana kind of helped me a little bit with the pain. I won't lie. So not saying I'm gonna smoke again, but I will say it did help with the pain when I go through all day.
I understand what you mean. Like, I'm not one of those people where like I'm not going to be friends with you if you do that. I mean,
No, yeah,
that's your own opinion. I have my own opinion. I grew up in a family where nobody drinks or smokes, but like in my what I've experienced in high school, if you don't do it, you're not cool. So,
yeah. I mean, a lot of people vape in the school bathroom. So
oh yeah. The only good part
uh,
about vaping is that they made it smell good in the bathroom. That's about the only.
yeah, you're not wrong. So it didn't smell like shit half the time. It smelled like strawberries and fruit or whatever
I'm like,
flavor
fuck
that.
yes. You're somebody just took a shit and they're already vaping in here, making it smell better. Hell yeah, we got our own air fresheners in here.
Yeah, but it got so bad to the point like where they had to have people stand outside the door
That's horrible. I mean,
and like check people's bag before they went in the bathroom. But
that's.
like it was so bad. But like a bunch of like everybody knew who I was. So like they didn't care for me because I had an aide that would help me around school. And like at, during my senior year, she kind of just let me do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love this lady. I talk to her once in a while. But I never brought my book bag. I always kept it on my wheelchair. 'Cause that's how I got around school. So I just kept it on my wheelchair. And like, oh, okay, you're good, just going. I don't care. So, but they would check everybody else though. So kind of high school was kind of easy for me. It was just easy going. Never really complained about it. So
I'm glad. I mean, a lot of people. Um, I know. So my school, a lot of people didn't have a lot of like disabled classes that like you could go
yeah,
to. I mean, like a lot of the disabled kids, if they could go to regular class, but like uh, a lot of them, not as a lot of schools in my county had that type of facility like my school did.
yeah,
And the stuff I've heard people say, and the bad looks people give to them, I'm just like, dude, like even my buddies, they've done it. I'm like, dude, come on. They didn't do nothing to you. There's no reason why you should have said that.
no, yeah. I
That
mean,
is not cool.
yeah. I mean, my school, my high school specifically. Actually, I say all middle school, high school, and elementary. They all had like one section with just the disabled people, and I was fortunate enough to not have to do that. Um, they everybody just treated me like I was just a normal kid, just a normal 18-year-old kid. So I was never seen differently. I only had like one dude that would always hate me, but he had like I don't know what it was like autism or something. And he was messed up in the head, and like nobody like really liked him. He done some fucked up shit. I don't. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Hmm.
So, but other than that, I went to regular classes like normal. Everybody treated me the same, and the only thing I didn't have normal was gym, and I had a gym with disabled people, and that was only because they didn't want me to get hurt in normal gym. And like my senior year, I got so tired of it. I'm like, please just put me in the regular gym. I was like, I did not like it because I did not like talking to nobody. There's a lot of the people that was in my gym, they didn't know how to talk. They were nonverbal autistic kids, and I did not like that. I was like, I, and they were just playing like kid games. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So they finally agreed to let me go into the normal gym, and it made it 10 times better.
I can understand that. I
So
mean, I mean, like hell, a lot of people, uh, people thought I was. Since I played football, they assumed I was a dickhead. They immediately thought I was a dick. Uh, and then like if you talk to any of my buddies or you talk to like any of my exes, and then even though my exes could say some bad shit against me,
yeah,
the one thing they'll all have in common is that he has the biggest heart for
yeah,
everybody. And it's hard for me to hate somebody. I will say that.
no, yeah.
It takes a lot for me to hate somebody. But
I'm the same way.
I give people second chances. I give them more chances than they deserve.
That's how I am. I give them too many chances. I'm just like, fuck. I need to stop giving them chances.
Yeah, and hell, I my bad problem is girls giving them too many chances. Uh,
I know that feeling 100%. And
like
I was in the same boat last year, and I was giving this girl too many chances. I know I don't even know what like if we were dating or like what we were doing, but like I found out when she had a boyfriend
oh shit,
um on Facebook stories,
oh man,
but we were never friends on Facebook.
hmm.
So I kind of would like go on her Facebook page and look on her Facebook stories, and I'll see it completely dude like, oh my god, I love this person, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. So
Yeah, having a big heart's really like killed me in some spots, but then it's really helped me.
yeah,
But I love that people have really uh, accepted that I have a big heart,
yeah,
and like in football, I can really flip the switch. And like my coaches, they would say like, you can be the nicest person off the field. You come to the sidelines, you're a great person. You go on the field, you're just a menace. And I'd love that I can turn it off, but then at the same time, it's hard for me to do it to a person unless they
yeah,
are genuinely doing something I don't like. I just see the good in everybody. I can see
yeah,
I see the good in people. Like when I first meet somebody, uh, they to me they are one of the best people in the world. And then as I get to know them, I know like what they're capable of and stuff, and then I can really tell if they're a dick or not. But like
yeah.
most people have big hearts, and they just don't show it. That's what I
No,
figured
yeah.
out.
Sometimes I'm to me, it's like sometimes I'm like too overly nice, and I need to stop doing that.
Yep, that's exactly how I am.
So, but I'm doing better now, actually, and everything. I mean, after with that whole situation with that girl, I, I was depressed as fuck. But now I'm talking to someone new. She's super nice. We actually got dinner tonight.
Hell yeah.
So I actually I hung out with her yesterday, today, and the day before. So we've
That's,
been hanging out for like a lot lately. So
that's really
and
good.
she personally invited me to go with her to her New Year's party at her job.
There you go. That's
So
it's going good for you.
yeah, so it kind of surprised me, but at the same time, it meant the world to me because I'm like I must be doing something right with her. So yeah, she invited me to. So she's a hairdresser, a hairstylist, or whatever you want to call them.
Hmm.
So she does a lot of hair. She invited me, and I was like, yeah, I would love to go. So I already find myself a all blacked out outfit.
There you go. All black. You
So,
can't go wrong with all black. Never can.
so well, that's what she said. It was like it's all in a black top outfit. I'm like, okay. So I find myself a black suit, a black shirt, black tie, and a black pair of pants.
There you go. That's how you do
So
it.
so me and her have been doing good. I like her. I think she likes me. I don't know, but we'll see. So
Yeah, me personally, I've been giving this one girl too many chances as usual. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this one.
Yeah,
Um, it's one of those where I'm attached and she's attached, and I've given her too many chances. And we've hung out. I think we've hung out 8 days in a row, and this is like the first night in a row we haven't hung out.
yeah.
So, um,
It was kind of funny yesterday because, not yesterday, the day before. It was funny because she ordered DoorDash, and it got sent to the wrong address. So her and her friend didn't feel comfortable with it. So they asked me to go with them to get it for them. So I said, sure, I'll go with y'all. So I just grabbed it for them. I was like playing the dog that like no one was home. There was people home, but thank God no one came out.
oh yeah,
So, so yeah, I went with them. I got it for them. They were very appreciative of it. So it makes me feel good that like they feel comfortable around me, knowing that I can do something for them.
hmm
So and it's just kind of hard for that. I mean, dating is hard for me in general because a lot of girls nowadays don't want to date someone with a disability,
I can understand.
and like
I've seen a lot of it.
yeah, they don't like they think it's like too high maintenance. But for me, I'm just short. I'm not like anyone different. I can do 90% of the stuff that you guys can do.
Yep, you have a big heart. There's as long as you have a good personality, big heart. Why? Why? What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
And then a girl wants to go and get their heart broke by some idiot dick.
yeah,
No.
yeah. And she told me, and she was like, "I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You're the only guy in like that I've talked to that I FaceTime almost every day." I'm like, "Oh, makes me feel good about myself." But I'm like, I must be doing something right to do something. So, and she's like one of the most genuine person I've ever met. So, and she's older than me too. She's 25, and I'm 21.
Cougar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes sir.
Yes,
So,
sir. We like them cougars.
so, so yeah. I mean, it's going good with me and her. Um, she kind of asked me a question, but I didn't want to answer it because her friend was with us,
hmm
and I didn't want to like, I don't know. It was like she asked me the question of like, "Are you in love with me?" And I was like, "Fuck."
oh,
And her friend was right next to us.
you're right,
So I was
row.
like, "Huh?"
I said rut.
Yeah. So I was just like, "Fuck." So I just was like, I didn't want to answer it, but like, I kind of had to at that point because she was like, "You gotta answer me because you said you were going to." I'm like, "Fuck."
You just screwed me.
Yeah. So I answered her, and I was like, "Yeah, I am." And she's like, "Okay, we'll talk more about it in private." I was like, "Oh, fuck." So yeah, it's definitely hard.
I understand.
So I'm gonna take her to New York City for her birthday. Well, not for her birthday, but her birthday was on the first. Well, I'm gonna take her in December to New York City.
Oh yeah.
So she's been to New York City many times. Compared, I've never been to New York City, and I live in New York.
Hmm. I'd love to be in New York City. I've always wanted to go.
So I'm gonna take her for as a birthday gift slash Christmas gift. So and then I got that New Year's party with her. So now I'm like really debating. I'm like, do I ask her to be my girlfriend now, or do I wait, or wait till New Year's, or like I don't know.
I understand what you mean. It's kind of hard to figure out uh, when to do it. I mean, like, I've had a couple girls like tell me, "This is how I want you to do it." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will do that. Yes, ma'am. I will get that done on that day at this time at this moment and when this happens.
Yep.
But then there's some of them that just be like, "Free reign." I'm like, "What the hell am I supposed to do with this, dude? Fuck."
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I don't know when to do it, how to say it, how to do it. I'm like, fuck, man.
Just tell me
I
what
can't.
you want. And like this one girl wanted me to ask her out on prom night. Done. That's all I need to hear because then it's a definite yes. And then you have fuckers that are like, just ask me out whenever. Fuck when, dude. Like this one
When is
girl,
the,
like
it's like,
this,
when is the right time? And
yeah. Give me the time, date, and place. Like this one girl I'm talking to now, she said, uh, there's only 2 days we can get together, the 5th or the 25th. That's her favorite days. So I got tomorrow. And if it's not tomorrow, I got to wait till the 25th. And if it's not the 25th, she doesn't want to get together on Christmas, so it has to be December 5th. So then if it's not then, and then it's January 5th and January 25th, I'm
well,
like,
that's so weird for those two specific days.
I don't know. She's like, those are my favorite numbers. I'm like, my
Okay,
favorite
cool.
number 69. What? Come on now. I mean, that was my
Yeah,
football number. Favorite number 69, but I ain't getting that. Come on now.
yeah. So it's just like I'm debating, like, do I do it when we're in New York City, or do I do it on New Year's party? So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Which ones come first?
New York City
I did New
for
York
sure.
City. Hands down New York City.
You think so?
Hands down New York City. Because I feel like
I
if you don't do it in New York City, she might think you're leading her on.
okay.
So I would like try and find a nice place, do it there. Uh,
I was thinking about doing New Year's party just because like, well, I'm gonna be dressed up. I'm gonna be in a suit. She's gonna be in a dress, whatever. But I
that's
was like,
true.
but there's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah, that can always be the killer. I did when I asked the girl out prom. We did that when we were slow dancing. I asked her out, so that was and nobody could hear me, and I was all she had my full attention. So I was like, "Fuck, this is perfect time." But
Yeah.
I don't know. But to jump ship from that, how did you come up with your username? I always love to hear people's backstory on their username. Uh, it's
So
great.
I, it's kind of weird because when I got with my name is so back in Modern Warfare 2019. Um, I used to me and my cousin and my brothers we would fuck around with names, and like we would always try to come up with a similar name or just a general same subject. So like one time we would do Harry Potter. One
Mm-hmm.
time I don't remember what the other time, but one time we did like mythical slash Greek gods slash Roman gods and all that. And I forgot what mine was now, but I came up with a Greek god name, and that's how it originally started. And it was not in English; it was actually all in Russian. I don't know why I did that, but the fuck it. And that's how I originally started with my name. And then I changed my name, and I couldn't do it again. So I just did like the most similar thing that I could to do to it in English, and that's how I came up with my name. Now, people actually don't call me by that full name. They actually just call me Epi, like
Mm-hmm.
it's EPE. So, so yeah, I mean, the way you pronounce it though is Epic, like EPIC.
Hmm.
So I just spelled it differently. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so that's how I kind of came up with my name. Kind of stuck with it. But my first ever original name was Jackfoot 25.
Hell yeah.
and then I changed it to North Slayer 2003. So yeah, that's my game attack for you.
Yeah,
That's how I came with mine.
that's pretty solid. Mine's pretty simple. I like the Dallas Cowboys, so BlueStar. And then what do? Gaming. BlueStar Gaming. Hallelujah. I've only had two usernames. I had one username back in like second grade. It's full embarrassment. But it was like 2012 cutie. I played Club Penguin with it. My grandma named me it. She made my account. And hell, it's still my Roblox username. But I'm not paying $10 to change it, okay?
Yeah,
And I'm to the point where I keep hearing about I'm about to change it. That's the only thing it's still on. But I've fully
yeah,
rebranded to Blue Star Gaming, and then now I was Blue Star Gaming 9 like on Xbox, so then I was there on like Twitch and stuff. But then now I've like rebranded to Real Blue Star Gaming, which is really isn't that bad. You don't really have to change a lot. You just got to put real in front of everything.
yeah,
So uh, that's really the good part.
yeah. I the one name that always stuck to me is North Slayer 2003,
Oh
and it kind
yeah,
of fits me perfectly.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's how I found my name. Just random and bunch of random letters. So,
Oh yeah.
open. So, but I just tell people my name now just because it makes it easier on them.
Hmm.
So,
Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, and one thing I always like to do, right before we wrap it up, is there anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this stream?
um, not really. I mean, I just want to say thank you for everybody supporting me. It's hard and competitive. I want to thank my parents because God, that was the most hardest thing to convince them to do. They are so they hate. Okay, they don't hate video games. They just don't think that video games is like sustainable. Obviously, back in the day it wasn't, but nowadays you see people playing for millions and millions of dollars
Oh yeah.
and streaming every day just for fun. Like Tim the Tatman, he makes shit ton of money and he's not good at video games.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, I want to thank my parents, I want to thank my cousin, I want to thank all the people that have been supporting me through my Todd journey. So I don't think I would have gotten into Todd if it wasn't for my brother and my cousin. Not competitive Todd, but just Todd in general.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, I mean that's just my life. I mean, you have any questions on me, like about my disability or anything? I'm always open about that.
Hmm. I can uh, fully put that out there. I mean, like a lot of my parents, I when I used to live at home, I'd be in the middle of a tournament, turn it off. You gotta go to sleep. I'm like, I'm playing for money right now. I can't get off. I'm like, I have money invested. And then I'd lose money because of that stuff a lot. And uh, but a lot of
Yeah,
my that one girl I was talking about, she's really has supported me a lot, and she's made me push myself and do a lot more for streaming, and then just doing stuff for myself in general. And like
yeah,
I was kind of pushing myself streaming. I work a full time job. I own my own house, uh, and then I was trying to do 4 or 5 hour streams a night, along with doing food prep for powerlifting and lifting. And she was like, "You need to sleep." And she's like, "You don't do any. You sleep like 3 to 4 hours a day. I know damn well that does not do good for powerlifting." And she says, "You know better. You need to cut down streaming. I know who you are. You have a big heart. I know you love every one of your supporters, but you need to quit."
yeah,
And I was like, I know I don't want to, but I need to. And it was starting to hurt my health, and like you could see it in my face. Like my face would be drooped. I had bags underneath my
yeah,
eyes, and I was doing that for I think 3 weeks. I was dying, and then I've kind of gotten back to, and used to I could sleep for like 10 to 12 hours at a time. Now I'm waking up, like I've been trying this new sleep schedule. I'm waking up at 6 hours and I'm fully awake because I was used to the 3 4 hour sleeps, and I'm 6 hours, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm just now getting back to my normal routine after I completely destroyed myself.
I need to. I'm the same way right now. I need to fix my sleep schedule in order. I mean, I don't know what I can do to change it, but I need to change it. Like it's bad.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad, and but like as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go eat a little bit. Go out to my garage. I have some weights. I might not even mess with those.
I'm gonna finish my fucking tacos.
Hell yeah! I got a chicken quesadilla. I gotta fix. Hell
Yeah.
yeah! That looks good as hell.
So I'm gonna finish that. I'll be playing a little bit of Call of Duty before I go to bed, and then probably wake up whenever. I don't know, but I need to fix my sleep schedule. I mean, I just don't. I hate sleeping in late. I really do, and I still do it.
I hate sleeping in late, but I hate. I mean, I'm up late. That's just how I am, and
Yeah.
that's just how my schedule is. I mean, I could probably get more done if I woke up earlier, but uh, I don't know. That's just who I am.
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow. I'm gonna apply for Walmart again. Um, just to see how it goes. I applied the first time. Uh, I was told that you have to call them to let them know, hey, you submitted a,
Application.
yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of the word. An application and all that. I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense since they're a bigger corporation, all that. I used to work on Amazon, but I got fucked over by them because I was out of work for 2 months, and that was mostly my doctor's fault because she took forever just to fill out the papers for them, my medical papers, and I came back. I went to work for 3 weeks straight. I was working from 6:30 at night to 7 in the morning, and I went in every day, well, not every day, for 3 days a week, and they were like, "Oh, sit here and wait until someone tells you what to do." No one came to tell me.
That's crazy.
I didn't show up for 1 week, for like 1 week of work, and they fired me.
Hmm.
And I was just like, I'm not showing up to fucking work, not doing anything.
It's a waste of.
Especially working, especially working from 6:30 at night to 7 a.m.
That's brutal.
Never did I ever again.
Yeah, I couldn't do nights.
So I'm gonna try get a job at Walmart, get some extra money. The only money I make right now is just my Social Security disability. That's all I make, and that's only monthly.
That's true.
So I make a decent amount off it, but I'm not gonna save due to personal reasons.
Yep.
So, so other than that, I'm just gonna just keep living my life. Just gonna keep talking to the girl I'm talking to. Just do my best with her, and yeah, just do my thing.
Hell yeah. Well, you
So
guys know where to find me on all my socials. Real Blue Star
yeah,
Gaming on everything. Twitter hates me. They think Real Blue Star Gaming's too long, so it's underscore Real Blue Star underscore. So because fuck Twitter and fuck X. That's my opinion. But it's Real Blue
yeah.
Star Gaming on everything. Is there any socials that could hit you up on?
Just Epic on Twitter, EPEBYC on Twitter and Twitch. Only two I mostly interact on. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, I appreciate having you on, my man. I seen you followed me, and I was like, I gotta get this guy on, and
Yeah,
I seen some of your streams and stuff. I didn't say nothing, but I pop in, and I've checked out a lot of your stuff before, so I've been there. You just haven't seen me. I'm just one of those
yeah,
people. I'm invisible. You don't know I'm there, but I'm really there.
yeah. I will say one more thing. My biggest accomplishment so far was I played in a tournament for Modern Warfare 3. It was the last tournament of the season, and it was a fellow, fellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
The yeah, he hosted a tournament, uh, subscribers only. I joined that, and I won the tournament. It was 3.1K,
Hell yeah.
and it was me, Derek the Goat, Didi, and uh, some random dude, and we won the tournament. And that was probably like more than my business accomplishment. And I, as crazy as it sounds, I said to the girl, I was like, I won this for you, and she's like, that is the most sweetest thing I've ever heard. So, but yeah, that was probably the biggest tournament I've ever won. So I can confidently say I won 3K in earnings right now.
Hell
So,
yeah. So,
so
you know Derek the Goat too?
yep,
Yeah, I thought about maybe getting him on at some point, but I haven't reached out to him yet.
yeah. So it was funny too. He texted me before the tournament, like, please, dude, for the love of God, just do your thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay. And he knows me, so I played him a bunch of times, and I don't know how this dude does it. Fucking plays on like 12 sensitivity. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
So
I,
crazy.
yeah, I used to play 12 cents, but I can't do that anymore.
There's just no way.
Nope, I'm a shit demon. So,
Oh yeah.
but I appreciate you having me on,
Oh yeah.
and I appreciate everybody that supports me. Everybody supports this dude, please. He's an amazing dude. So,
I appreciate having you on. If you ever want to do anything further, like you said, disabilities in the COD sing, and if you need any help, I'll be here to help. Just reach out to me.
I
Uh,
appreciate that.
I will definitely be here, and I'll give you any ideas or words of wisdom if I could. Uh, I've seen a lot. I've done a lot.
Yeah,
So uh, I'd love to help out.
I appreciate that. I feel like people in esports should normalize disabilities or competing wise.
Hmm.
I feel like it shouldn't be so specifically on an average person.
Yep. I
Not trying to say that in a bad way, but
Yeah. It's just it should be make it for everyone. I mean, it shouldn't just be for uh,
a
make it
specific,
yeah, make it more accessible and
yeah,
stuff like that. Uh, and just like have a focus on it too, because it's not just because a lot of people consider it normal. You're a normal person to me.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with you to me.
I appreciate
You
that.
are a normal person, and a lot of people watching this, they might think I had you on here just because of that. No,
No,
you are a normal person to me. I reached out to you
yep,
just because you're a great player,
oh
and
yeah,
I seen that you're on Chaos too. So I've interviewed Chaos. I don't know if you know Soup. Do you know Soup too? Soup Sandwich.
no, no, I do not.
Oh, he was in Chaos, but uh, I think he's like a GM or something like that. But um, but yeah, a lot of people might think that of me. I did not do that. I'm just putting that out there. Did not do that.
I'm just an average dude, okay?
He's an
I may have
average
a,
guy.
I'm an average Joe. So, I will say one more thing. The one thing I will say about competing though, for me it's the hardest. I'm deaf,
Hmm.
and I still play competitive while I'm deaf,
That's great.
and I can't hear at all when I don't have my hearing aids in.
Hmm.
So I don't let my deafness or my disability stop the love from competing. So
Never let it. Never let anybody tell you different either. Don't let
no,
anybody tell you to fuck up that big heart of yours either. Uh,
no, I'm not going to.
that big heart's going to take you a long way.
Yep,
I believe in it.
I've learned the hard way. I've been doing my best to say no in a nice way too, but I just gotta say no and just tell them I'm sorry, but no, I can't do it.
Yep.
So
That's, that's how you got to do
it's
it.
always it's always good to say no. Um,
Yep.
even though even though you might hate saying that, but it's best if you say no.
That's how you got to do it.
So
Well,
it is
man,
what it is.
I appreciate having you on.
I
Uh,
appreciate you.
this has been a great podcast with you, man. And like I said, check him out on all his socials. You know where to find me. Check him out. Uh, check out his Twitch. Get those viewers up. Help brother out a little bit.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I'll see you guys in the next one. See you
Drink your
guys.
water too.
Oh yeah, drink water. I got my gallon.
Drink water.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Drink your water.
Adios, amigos.
Yes, sir.